Hello, everyone. As you know, we have started the chapter Soil as a three-phase system. In that chapter, we have talked about many definitions. For example, what is water content, bulk density, dry density, submerged density, saturated density, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation. So these definitions we have already discussed in the previous lecture. So today we shall talk about the weight volume relationship, or it is also called as functional relationship. So we can see here the first relationship. This diagram also I have explained to you earlier in the previous lecture. I have explained you. You can see on the left hand side of the figure, the volume. We are explaining all the volumes, right? The total volume, volume of solids, volume of solids, volume of water, volume of air, and this total volume of void. Similarly, on right hand side, we have talked about the total weight of the soil sample, weight of dry solid, weight of water, weight of air, right? Because weight of air is 0, that's why the weight of volume, weight of void will be equal to weight of water. So how we can find out the relations? We know here we have to find out the correlation or relations, right, in between the SE and WG. We have to prove it. SE is equal to WG. So as we know, the weight of water by weight of solid is called as weight of water by weight of solid is called as water content or moisture content. It is expressed in percentage. Degree of saturation is equal to volume of water by volume of voids. Void ratio is equal to volume of void by volume of solid. Okay, so volume of void by volume of solid. So these definitions already we have talked in the previous lectures. Now we can see we have to prove SE is equal to WG. So SE, what is the values of S? S is equal to VW by volume of voids multiply by E is equal to volume of voids by volume of solid. So what will happen? Volume of voids and volume of voids will go, and we can get volume of water by volume of solid. And you see density of soil, density of solid, density, this is the density of solid is equal to weight of solid by volume of solid, and density of water is equal to weight of water by volume of water. So water content also we know, weight of water by weight of solid. So weight of water, from this equation, we can write weight of water is equal to gamma W into VW. You can see here. Similarly, weight of solid, we can also write gamma S into Vs. That means it will be equal to VW by Vs into G. G means gamma S by gamma W. This gamma W we can divide the gamma S by gamma W. So G we can find out. So W is equal to VW by G into Vs. So what we can write? See, this W into G is equal to VW by Vs. So we can see the equation 1 and 2. We can say from this equation SE is equal to WG, right? SE is equal to WG. So this is the equation in between SE and SE is equal to WG. We can prove it. Now we shall see the next relations. This equation has also been asked in the question in the AK2 exam. Establish the following relationship. Na is equal to E into 1 minus S divided by 1 plus E. Na is equal to percentage air watts. Degree of S is equal to degree of saturation. E is equal to watt ratio. So the question is also asked like this: establish the relation between E, S, and Na, right? And as we know, percentage air watts is equal to volume of air by total volume. So volume of air, we can also write volume of watt minus volume of water, right? Similarly, the total volume we can write volume of watt plus volume of solid. So now what we are going to do, we are going to divide the numerator and denominator by volume of solid. So if you are going to divide, what will happen? You can see how the equation is going to change. So volume of watts by volume of solid is nothing but it is equal to watt ratio minus VW by VS. Here, this is also volume of watts by volume of solid will also be equal to E, and this will be 1, VS by VS equal to 1. So this finally the equation will become like this way. And as we have seen in the previous slide, SE is equal to VW by VS. So what we can do, we can write Na is equal to E minus SE. In place of VW by VS, we can write E minus SE divided by E plus 1. So if you are going to take in brackets, right, you are going to take the E as a common. So we can get the Na is equal to E into 1 minus S by 1 plus E. We also know that air content is equal to volume of air by volume of watts. And volume of air is nothing but volume of watts minus volume of water. So this equation can also be written as air content is equal to, right? This will come on the numerator, right? So what is going to happen? See, one volume of watts minus volume of water will come on the numerator, and the denominator volume of watt is there. So this we can write 1 minus VW by volume of watts. Okay. So the volume of water by volume of watt is nothing but 1 minus S. This is the degree of saturation. Volume of water by volume of watt is equal to degree of saturation. So this percentage air watts can also be written as we know that AC is equal to air content equal to 1 minus S. So if you are going to substitute the 1 minus AC, 1 minus S by AC, in that case, we can get the relation Na is equal to E into AC by 1 plus E. So see, the question can also be asked, establish the relation in between Na is equal to E into 1 minus S by 1 plus E, or Na is equal to E into AC by 1 plus E. So both the relation we have to know. Now we can see how we can find out the correlation or relation between the gamma bulk density, G the specific gravity, and E the void ratio. As we know, the bulk density is equal to weight of water by the total weight by total volume of this soil sample. Okay. So total weight, we can write here weight of solid, which is nothing but WD, weight of dry solid or weight of solid, plus weight of water. Okay, the weight of water. Divided by total volume, we can also write volume of solid plus volume of watts. And if you are going to take the WS in bracket as a common, what is going to happen? It will become 1 plus weight of water by weight of solid divided by volume of solid into 1 plus volume of watt by volume of solids. So as we know, water content is equal to weight of water by weight of solid, and watt ratio also we know the definition, which is equal to volume of water by volume of solid. So now density of solid is the weight of solid by volume of solids. And this also we know, a specific gravity, we can also write density of solid by density of water. So density of solid is equal to G into gamma W. So what we can do? You can see here in this equation, Ws by Vs is nothing but gamma S. So in place of this will become the gamma S. So in place of gamma S, we can write G gamma W. Here you can see G gamma W we have written. In place of Ws by Vs, that is nothing but density of solid, right? And weight of water by weight of solid, as you know, it is the water content. So 1 plus W divided by 1 plus volume of voids by volume of solid is the void ratio. So 1 plus C, in place of this, we can write void ratio. So finally, the equation we can write gamma W. If we are going to multiply this G in both the values, so it will become G plus WG divided by 1 plus C. But we know SC is equal to WG. So what we can do, in place of WG, we can write SC also. So we can use the bulk density relation. You can see the bulk density relation. We can write a gamma bulk is equal to gamma W into G plus SC divided by 1 plus C. S is always used in the form of a fraction. Degree of saturation, suppose soil is 80% saturated, 60% saturated. So in case of 60%, 0.6 we have to write. In case of 80%, soil is 80% saturated means we can write 0.8. So this value, this equation is very, very important for the numerical point of view also. So what it says that this is general equation from which the bulk density corresponding to the saturated and dry states of soil may be got by substituting S is equal to 1 and S equal to 0. See, bulk density, this is the equation of the bulk density. But when soil is fully saturated, the bulk density will become saturated density. So gamma saturated, we can see the saturated density we can write, because it is going to be fully saturated. That means S will become 1. So if S will become 1, in that case, bulk density can be considered as a saturated density. That means gamma saturated. So gamma W into G plus E divided by 1 plus C. So this is also one of the equation which is important for the numerical point of view. Suppose soil is fully dry. In that case, S will become 0. So if it is going to become 0, then definitely the soil will be considered as a dry soil. So dry density means here dry density, this equation is going to be converted in the form of a dry density, which is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus C. So we can see these three equations, this and gamma bulk in the form of a gamma saturated, in the form of a dry density. These three equations are important for the numerical point of view. Now we shall go for the next relation between gamma bulk density, dry density, and water content. See, bulk density, we know the total weight of the soil divided by total volume. And dry density, we know weight of solid, dry solid divided by the total volume or the original volume of the soil sample. And water content also we know weight of water by weight of solid. So now we can see if you are going to divide this equation by this equation, what is going to happen? Gamma D by gamma bulk. So Ws by V into V by W. So V and V will go. We can write Ws by W. So we can see here Ws by the total W, the weight of the total weight of the sample. We can also write Ws plus WW. That means weight of solid plus weight of water. Okay. So what is going to happen? If you are going to divide the numerator and denominator by Ws, what will happen? So this will become 1, and weight of solid by weight of solid will become 1, and weight of water by weight of solid is equal to nothing but water content. So it will finally become 1 by 1 plus W. So what we can write here, dry gamma dry, yani dry density is equal to bulk density. You can multiply this gamma bulk with these values. So gamma bulk by 1 plus W. So this is all about your today lectures. Thank you.